We're getting in some breaking news right now. The Railways has issued a statement. Passenger trains will restart gradually with 30 special trains from 12th of May. Bookings will start tomorrow. The details that we're picking up right now is that these trains will be run as special trains from New Delhi station connecting Dibrugarh, Agartala, Howrah, Patna, Bilaspur, Ranchi, Bhubaneswar, Secunderabad, Bengaluru, Chennai, Thiruvananthapuram, Madgaon, Mumbai Central, Ahmedabad and Jammu Tawi. Let me go across to my colleague Piyush. Piyush, what are the details that you're picking up right now?
Well, Press Information Bureau has released a statement, Shaman, and it's a positive development where the Indian Railways is now planning to gradually restart passenger train operations from 12th of May 2020, which we are learning is that initially 15 pairs of trains will be running, and these trains will be running as special trains from New Delhi station connecting Dibrugarh, Agartala, Howrah, Patna, Bilaspur, Ranchi, Bhubaneswar, and some other places also. And later on, the statement reads that Indian Railways shall start more special services on new routes based on the available coaches after reserving 20,000 coaches for COVID-19 care centers and adequate number of coaches being reserved to enable operation of up to 300 trains every day as Shramik Special for stranded migrants. We already know that there are many trains, many coaches who are dedicated for the COVID-19 patients, and there are many platforms we have seen this happening. And now Indian Railways is now releasing a statement where they have said that the railway is now planning to restart the passenger train operations from 12th May 2020. Now we'll have to see, though that's a big announcement made by railways, we'll have to see how it will be implemented, because we have already seen that how there are many stranded people and their workers are now being sent to their home states via managing social distancing, and also the railways is following all the guidelines. But now it is saying that from 12th of May, they are going to initially start with 15 pairs of trains, which means 30 return journeys, which means total 30 journeys will be there. And these trains will be running as special trains from New Delhi station, which will connect different parts of the country, northeast and also east and south parts, southern part also of the country, in which it has been mentioned that places like Dibrugarh, Agartala, Howrah, Patna, Bilaspur, Ranchi, Bhubaneswar, Secunderabad, Bengaluru, Chennai, Trivandrum, Madgaon, Mumbai Central, Ahmedabad and Jammu Tawi. So these are the details which we have picked up by the statement which has been released by the Indian Railways. And it is also saying that the booking for reservation in these trains will start at 4 p.m. on 11th May and will be available only on the IRCTC website. You already know that not only migrant workers, but there are many other people who are stuck in different parts of the country and they want to come back to their residence, and it's going to somewhere boost the morale of people who are becoming stuck and they want to come back to their respective places. So that's why the Indian Railways have announced this, and we'll have to wait and watch how the Railways is going to implement these journeys, 30 journeys, which initially they will be doing.
Well, in fact, Piyush, this particular statement that has now been released by the government also goes on to indicate that the Indian Railways will start more special services on new routes. That's also based on the available coaches after reserving 20,000 coaches for COVID-19 care centres, an adequate number of coaches being reserved to enable operation of up to 300 trains every day as Shramik Special for the stranded migrants. So it goes on to basically indicate that this is just a gradual resumption of select passenger services, which perhaps could be increased at a later stage.
Well, yes, Shavan, that's the initial statement which has been announced by Indian Railways. And also let us just stress upon the fact that Indian Railways continues to add that only passengers with valid confirmed tickets will be allowed to enter the railway stations. It will also be mandatory for the passengers to wear face cover and undergo screening at departure, and only asymptomatic passengers will be allowed to board the train. This is what the Indian Railways in a statement has said, which somewhere suggests that Indian Railways is already adopting this, and while they are planning to begin the services from 12th of May, they are going to adhere to these guidelines also, in which social distancing, putting masks, going through the thermal scanning, will be done at all the platforms, and confirmed tickets on people will only be allowed to enter inside the platform. This is being done to maintain distance, and that's a very big statement coming in. This is going to give relief to a lot of people who are stranded in different parts of the country who want to go back either to their home state or to some other places, for some different works. That's a big announcement made by Railways on passenger trains. But yes, it's also important to mention that these services will be for the people who have confirmed tickets, and also Indian Railways has mentioned that the services shall start more special services on new routes, and that will be based on the available coaches after reserving 20,000 coaches for COVID-19 care centers. And that's also important, which Indian Railways has stressed upon. 15 pair of special trains to ply only from Delhi, and from Delhi only some other parts of the country will be connected. And like we have been stressing and we have been telling to our viewers that these places like Dibrugarh, Agartala, Howrah, Patna, Bilaspur, Ranchi, Bhubaneswar, Secunderabad, Bengaluru, Chennai, Trivandrum, Madgaon, Mumbai Central, Ahmedabad and Jammu Tawi. That's the places from where the trains will be connected from National Capital, and the return journeys will also be added in these, in which the railways will be following all the guidelines so that will issued by Ministry of Health and Family Affairs.
Well, thank you very much, Piyush, for getting us the latest.